let's talk about 5 facts about disrespectful behavior that you may have been happier not knowing. And the first one is that disrespectful behavior damages your children's self-esteem. And kids are constantly testing your limits and like to feed on your reactions. And if you let this kind of behavior go on for too long, it can actually cause damage to your child's self-esteem and significantly increase the risk of being drawn into illegal activity later on that could cost them their freedom or their life. And obviously, as parents, we would hate to see that happen to our children. The other thing that you need to know is that disrespectful behavior can be damaging to you. And your self-esteem and confidence as a parent takes a beating every time you have unresolved conflict with your children. When you stop trusting yourself and letting disrespectful behavior continue, your children will crawl all over you to get what they want. And when they realize that there are little holes in your confidence or in the way you're parenting, they will learn to exploit those. And sometimes they don't really mean it in an evil way, but they're simply trying to get what they want. And it's simply a response to ways that they've learned to get around what you're asking them to do. Also, it's important to know that disrespectful behavior, if left unchecked, can lead to child abuse. And this is something you could have lived more comfortably without knowing. That when parents run out of options and just don't know what else to do, it has been known to lead to violent behavior to try to control an impossible situation. And almost immediately the parent feels bad for what they've done, but by then it's too late. The damage has been done. So you want to always be increasing your knowledge and your skills as a parent so you do not run out of options, because a parent who runs out of options and gets frustrated to the point where they just don't know what else to do is a high risk for child abuse. The other thing about disrespectful behavior is that it's just plain embarrassing. If you've ever had company over for dinner, or if you've been out in public, do you find yourself feeling shy and ashamed to let people see you with your children because you know that they're going to see you arguing and pleading with your kids or trying to control some sort of behavior that just seems completely uncontrollable? Right? And when you're out there and other people are seeing you like this, you don't want to seem like you don't know what you're doing. So again, learning how to control the behavior can definitely make this a less embarrassing situation and increase your confidence as a parent. And finally, it's important to know and to realize that it is within your power to change it. Like I said before, you can't change your kids. In fact, trying to control them will only make things worse. But the good news here is that you can control your own actions and your own reactions that will have a direct effect on how your children respond to you. And this video will teach you exactly what you need to know about your own behavior so that you will get better behavior from your children in return. So how do you get rid of disrespectful behavior? What should you do? So when it comes to eliminating disrespectful behavior, things that you have within your control right now is learning what reactions are causing the behavior. And there is no one-size-fits-all solution to every situation and for every parent. And so learning how to determine this for yourself, learning how to gauge the reactions you are getting back and what it means is the first step. And then also learning about what you can do as a parent to prevent the behavior. Remember that the behavior is a reaction. It is a response to your actions or reactions as a parent. And by choosing different actions or reactions, you can only get a different response back. So what can you do to prevent the behavior in the future? And then, once you understand all of that, you can start to establish new habits that will only strengthen your family relationships.